Jab.
The jab is the key.
Best jab. In this category, a good jab is a straight lead punch and will be measured by its speed, power and accuracy, with the primary focus on how effectively the boxer uses it in the fight. So let's go ahead with the first nominee. Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather's jab was sharp and versatile, effective from any position.
He was the first American, by the way, to defeat.
Said in this fight, I have everything to win and nothing to lose.
He could throw it from both the low and high guard, targeting the head and body. His jab to the stomach was one of his best punches to keep opponents at bay.
Came out and back to the front. Floyd is now beginning to unleash once again. Still hanging in there. Might have a chance. He'd actually won that he would be training Oscar for.
It allowed him to attack the body while maintaining distance. His jab was an underrated weapon that helped him establish control in fights, a tool that served him throughout his entire career. The second nominee is Gennady Golovkin. Golovkin's jab is one of the hardest ever thrown at middleweight. It wasn't just a setup tool. He knocked opponents down with it.
Cause an injury, and that was a jab!
He used it to control the fight, throwing it straight from his high guard without telegraphing. This made it hard to anticipate, and it became his most important weapon in every bout. The third nominee is Larry Holmes. Holmes self-proclaimed himself as the owner of the best jab in heavyweight history, and it's difficult to argue otherwise. It was long, stiff and punishing, doubling as both a rangefinder and a damaging weapon.
Staccasia. Holmes to be hurt. That was particularly vulnerable. With the head held forward. There's the left.
He threw it with snap, knocking opponents off balance and dictating pace. His blinding speed made his jab incredibly difficult to deal with.
Excellent. Top squad. Can't see how that can be much, if any. Glove repair.
The next nominee is Lennox Lewis. Lewis's jab was a weapon of dominance, long, stiff and controlling. He used it to dictate distance against shorter heavyweights, keeping them at bay.
Because this guy comes from on. Whoa! Toying with it. Just toying with it.
But it also carried knockout level power. Whether as a setup or as a tool to control tempo, his jab was the key to his dominance. The fifth nominee is Lyndon Arthur. Arthur's jab is fast, long and rangy. He uses it constantly to control pace and distance, rarely abandoning it.
Punch now to get me out of this.
He whips it from a low guard, making it difficult to read.
Well, like you said, this is light heavyweight. I'll tell you what, there's lots of prospect.
Yeah, you know, he's sitting down behind his...
It's the cornerstone of both his defensive and offensive approach. Nominee number 6 is Marvin Hagler. Hagler had one of the best southpaw jabs ever. Though he could fight from both stances, his jab was especially effective as a left-hander. It wasn't flashy, but it was authoritative and sharp, often breaking an opponent's rhythm.
Effectively here. Blood from both eyes of the challenger.
So I'm going to outmaneuver him.
Outer middleweight championship. Hagler's head.
Hagler's doing the right. Marvin's going to eventually put his punches together.
He was able to circle around opponents while doubling and tripling his jab.
Against Marvin Hagler, it must be a little frustrating to not...
One of his trademarks was a lunging jab, which he'd throw almost jumping forward.
This is a key round.
Back from Hagler.
Right hand. Solid punch.
Nominee number 7 is Muhammad Ali. Ali's jab was fast, flicking and disruptive, keeping heavyweights at a distance they weren't used to. He often doubled and tripled it, using it as both a scoring shot and a setup for his right hand. Unlike traditional jabs, his came from low angles with incredible speed. It wasn't just a punch, it was the foundation of his whole style. The 8th nominee is Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya's jab was central to his style. He used it to keep opponents at range, often mixing it up to the head and body with high volume.
He taught him that feint.
He threw it from his high guard without telegraphing, and combined with his perfect timing, it became one of his most powerful and effective weapons.
Left hook that misses. Too many body punches yet to it. How are the judges seeing this? Many close. Oh, boy, left hand on.
The following nominee is Sergey Kovalev. Kovalev's jab was both a tool and a power punch. He used it to control distance and time opponents who tried to get inside. But he used it best offensively. He would often throw it after his cross while lunging forward. One of the few boxers whose jab was also his most powerful punch. The last nominee is Thomas Hearns. Hearns' jab was like a whip, long, stiff and punishing. He threw it loosely from his signature low guard, making it difficult for opponents to read. His incredible reach allowed him to land it from unexpected distances. Combined with his speed and timing, Hearns' jab was one of the best in boxing history.
Good left.
Let us know on the poll who your vote goes to.